How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having an exquisite day. Today we are taking a look at how I was almost able to get 25,000 from attacking a variety of bases. So let's take a look. We're going to start off with some solo hits on the different bases of the Golem Quarry and the Skeleton Park variation. So here we are cleaning up an attack. As you can see, there are already some graveyards on the field, and we are deploying our additional 3 over the other splash defenses. Now the goal is to try and clear out as much as we can, and we're trying to always get over 4,000 gold per attack. It would be nice to get 5,000, but they're a little bit harder to find, so we are doing our best out here. And we're also going to be taking a look at a builder's workshop and a balloon lagoon later in the video if you want to stick around until then. Be sure to subscribe and smash the like button. I'm very much appreciated at the work and the continued love you all show. It means a lot. I appreciate it. So here we have taken out the right side of the base. We are now moving into the middle section, and there is not a whole lot left. We've got 2 giants and a handful of skeletons trying to protect the wizards as best they can. Just going to speed up here because the wizards get the cannon, but they die very quickly. But we were able to get 4,000 and almost 500 for this one attack. So now we're also taking a look at a Skeleton Park cleanup. We were almost able to completely clean it up, but we do have some very far away graveyards. So we're deciding to come in from this top side of the base, trying to protect all of the super wizards. However, this back end Tesla and bomb tower where the troops have to loop back around is kind of tricky, because we have this massive army of skeletons. Look at all of them going. They're just crazy. However, they're going directly into a bomb tower, so they're just getting 2-shotted. It is so sad to watch all of them die. So sad. But eventually the super wizards do backtrack. And now it's just a matter of, do we have enough? There's also the back end bomb tower, which is no good. You never want to see it when you have a bunch of skeletons. We do have some giants, which is nice. But that bomb tower and these reflectors are doing some work. And it was not the bomb tower that defeated us this day. It was the Tesla that was able to snipe those darn super wizards, so they were unable to clean up the rest of the base. So let's look at some successes. Not that those weren't successful, but they were sort of just one-off attacks. So let's take a look at how we can completely smash base. We're looking at a fairly weak Builder's Workshop. It's not even around 8,000 in total loot available, which is kind of crazy. A lot of times you'll see the Builder's Workshops anywhere from 8,000 to like 8,800 if they have some decent upgrades. But anyways, we are starting in from the left, or the bottom left deployment zone, working our way down to the giant cannon, which we just took out. There's not too many defenses down here remaining, because they moved some of the crushers around. This is not the basic layout. But now we have deployed the other graveyards on the blast bow and the giant cannon. The idea was to delay it so that as the troops sort of wrapped around and died off, they would do so closer to the graveyards to get added distraction bonus. However, that blast bow just went down because there was only a cannon around to protect it. It's kind of crazy. It's always good to look for defenses that, the big, powerful defenses that are unprotected. Now we're just speeding up. We've got one super wizard trying to carry this entire back end attack, but he just went down. So did our hopes and dreams. The giants, they're alright, but they're not that great. But we did clear a massive percentage of the base, because there are really only these two giant cannons that we have to worry about. So we drop down one graveyard on each one, and then we are starting from the right side of the base now. And we're going to work our way upward. In this situation, I see that the majority of the defenses are on this right-hand side, so that even if things take a turn for the worse, there's really only the giant cannon that we have to worry about on the back end. So now we have everything destroyed on the right-hand side. We are creeping our way up to the last section of the base. We have 5 more rams as well to help protect. We're watching to see this giant group of super wizards, trying to see where they go, where they might need additional tanking. So we're definitely trying to distract the giant cannon, but now the giants and the skeletons get there, so we are completely fine. So a very crazy overkill on a very weak Builder's Workshop. And last but not least, we are taking a look at a Balloon Lagoon. Something a little bit different. But this one was worth 8,400 points. We see that this rocket artillery is not really protected by any splash damage. So we drop 2 graveyards over that one, and then 1 over this rocket artillery. Coming in from the bottom left hand side, it's a pretty tight passageway. Kind of scary with the rocket artilleries, but as long as you can sort of fight the rocket artilleries one at a time, like as you move through the base, like just one that's closest, take that one out, then move on to the next one, then move on to the next one. And it's not too bad. So here we're able to try and take out this first one. We do get some flanking damage from the one over here, but we did take out the third one in the back end, which is awesome. Let's see, we did have some, what was it, Larry barrels going in on this right-hand side. I forgot to show, but there was no splash damage on the right-hand side of the base, so got some good value from a couple of them. Now we're going in for the cleanup attack. The really only last deadly section is over here, so we're just deploying all 3 of the graveyards right there. We saw that we could directly target the rocket artillery, and it had a decent amount of health, so we went in with the rocket balloons. And then we saw that there's this row of cannons that are all unprotected, so we're hoping to save both the balloons, but only one survived. And then we're deploying everything into this core section of the base, trying to take it out. And then we have a bunch of skeletons from those other graveyards distracting. We're able to help take out some of the spear throwers. Really the last thing to worry about is the bomb tower and the crusher, but we have enough giants to take them out. We also had a second group that was able to peel off. We have 1 super wizard able to help move things along, because now there is really no hope. The Teslas do terrible versus the skeletons. It's kind of funny. They can only hit 2 at a time, and then the first hit takes away their shield, and then the second attack actually destroys them. So it takes them forever and ever and ever. We even got an extra 96 bonus gold. So those were the variety of attacks I was able to get to almost get 25,000. Just needed like a couple more defenses. So there you have it. Thanks for sticking around until this point in the video. I think you guys are awesome. And I can't believe you guys are supporting me this well. It's crazy. But yeah, there's going to be a couple more videos on the screen if you want to check them out. And until next time, take care.